bringing you some of the best speakers and teachers from across the globe. Their words inspiring you towards your best days. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast, Speakers Hub.
Hello and welcome to the show where we explore the minds of exceptional keynote speakers. Today, we have a new speaker to the world of LDL, and she is amazing. Welcome to Loretta LaRoche, a world-renowned expert in the field of stress management, and she gives her message in a unique way that will make you smile. Enough from me, here is Loretta.
Can you imagine what would happen if you just smiled more, if you just did that? If you actually walked around looking happier? Because so many people look bad, don't they? Yeah, always like they're almost going to a funeral all the time. And they're on dial tone. You say, how are you? Fine. I'm fine. How was lunch? Okay. Did you sleep well? Yeah. No enthusiasm, nothing. So I think let's start right there. I want everybody to smile. Just smile. You know, now the interesting chemistry behind smiling is even if you don't mean it, you still get the same chemical response. Because now your brain is saying, I think we're happy. So just smile at each other. See what you can do. Imagine jumping around your office. I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! But no, it's so much easier to go, I went in the break room, there was a dead muffin. Now, how can we get there? Is it easy? No. It takes courage to be happy. Do you know that? Do you know it takes courage to be happy? It's not hard to be a whining mass of flesh, pawning your wares in every area that you enter. We can all do this, can't we? Wah, wah, wah. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Oh, God, it's raining. What are we going to do? Buy a raincoat. You know, it's a practical kind of message. Figure out what to do so you can enjoy the time you have on this planet. You're only here to distract yourself till you die. How do you want to live those moments on this earth? The first step is to examine your explanatory style. Your explanatory style. And you know, I don't care what field you're in, whether you're going to sell to people, whether you're in customer service, whether you're a mother at home, whether you're a dad at home, I don't care what you're doing. Your explanatory style is the foundation of who and what you do. Because that tells people your intention and it tells you your intention. There's two explanatory styles, pessimist and optimist. The 3 P's that the pessimist uses pretty much constantly. The 3 P's, everything is personal, pervasive, and permanent. Personal, pervasive, and permanent. What does that mean? Everything's on a global scale. If it's your day off and it rains on your day off, you're certain that that happens all the time. Here's the rhetoric. This happens all the time. Do you know this happens all the time to me? Every time I have a day off, it rains. So suddenly there's a plot. Someone is seeding the clouds every time you have a day off. And the intention is to make you not have any sun that day. So no matter what's going on, you use these words. Every time, always, everyone. So that now, what does it feed into? A sense of hopelessness. Can you feel hopeful when you have words like that? No, you can't. All you're going to think of is, there's nothing I can do about this. I'm boxed in. I've been chosen. I'm the one. They're out to get me. I knew it. They're all out to get me. And you know, once you slip down that slippery slope into the victim mentality and you use that kind of language, it's very hard to get a grasp on things and to crawl up. So what you want to do is learn how to be an optimist. Is that difficult? Well, not as difficult as you would perceive, because we're not talking about being a Pollyanna. People really misjudge the word optimism, and they use the Pollyanna kind of mentality. We're not talking about that. Pollyannas are ineffective and passive. What does a Pollyanna do? It walks around seeing nothing, observing nothing, and thinking that it's all okay. Oh, it's fine. Oh, your arm fell off? You do have another one, don't you? No, an optimist is a resilient individual. I wish that more workplaces would do workshops on optimism, because they wouldn't have to spend the millions of dollars they spend on sending the average person to workshops on how to deal with difficult people. Difficult people would go to the optimism class and leave the other natural, normal people alone. Optimism is actually quite easy to embrace. It starts as soon as you open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you should be excited that you're back. It's a gift, isn't it? Oh, some people don't come back. Why wouldn't you acknowledge that? See, a lot of people think, oh, corny, silly, what is this going to do? It's going to change your intention. It's going to say to your mind, your body, and your spirit, my God, I've been blessed. I'm back. So open your eyes and look around and smile. Wow, this is good news. I'm back. And then you sit for a few minutes, which God forbid, imagine taking the time to sit for a few minutes. And make your agenda for the day mentally. Think about, what is it I can do today to give myself the best of days? How am I going to fulfill my dreams? How am I going to live my passions? How am I going to go through this day and make it the most exciting day I can possibly make? Because it could be the only day. Every one of you is odd on some level. All right? That's the best thing you can express to yourself. Look in the mirror every morning and say, God, I'm odd. Everybody knows it. They talk about me when I'm not around. I think corporations could change their entire sort of atmosphere if people could play more. Why can't you play? What is this obsession with professionalism? Oh, this is a professional place. Professional. Look at your face when you say that. I'm a professional. I'm the head of heads of the heads. I'm the grand poobah of everything and everyone. I'm in charge of everyone. Who cares? Nobody cares. You're going the same place. See, leadership with engagement, with playfulness, with joy is what attracts people to you. And they will do things for you out of the goodness of their heart, not because you're walking around with your fear puss. Every time I go into a corporation, they want me to boost the morale. And then they tell me their mission statement, which is baloney. Because they're always working on it. It's never the right one, and they never do it anyway. I said, the best mission statement you could have is to have fun. That should be the primary goal. Because when you're in the fun mode, not that you're a jerk walking around bringing attention to yourself, but that you're allowing people to approach you. That's really the essence of play, that you're in the moment and you allow people to play with you. And in some ways, that's also sort of the foundation of love. When you're in a playful mood, you feel more love towards people, and they feel it for you. So if you're in the leadership role, lighten up. Do you know how many voices you have in your head? Everybody sitting here has a whole family they live with. All kinds of other disturbed people you gathered over the years. People that trained you to be who you are. Do you realize you're a compilation of whoever you lived with? And you hear their voices, don't you? Get yourself a little puppet, hand puppet, and name all the people in your life that talk to you all the time. And have a conversation with them. How many times have you been trying to rest? You see, this is it. You rest, you want to rest. And the voice comes in. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get up, get up, get up. No rest for the weary, no rest for the weary. No rest. You ever heard things like that? So you can't lay down because you got to get up. You got to do things. Because you never know. That's what my mother always said. You never know. You never know. What is it you don't know? I don't know. But people are coming over. People you've never met, they're going to stop by, check things that you haven't done. And so you have to worry. I'm worried now, they're coming. So name all the characters. Maybe this is your mother, your father, your sister, or your brother, an old aunt, a friend. Talk back. Shut up. Stop it. I'm not interested. I'm laying down right now. Get up, get up. No. Hey, listen, why not act bizarre? It's the best thing you could do for yourself. Do you realize that? They have recognized that eccentric people live up to 20 years longer than the average person. You want to become as bizarre as possible, as quickly as possible. And you want to fill your mind up with as many new thoughts and ways of living. You don't want to be a linear person. You don't want to live the way you've lived, and you tell people, this is who I am. Well, aren't you dull and boring? Why not die now? Get a coffin, put it in your house, lay in it. You want to tell people, I am many things. I can't wait to try as much as I can because I am a mass of possibilities. And change your language for God's sake. Up the ante. That's another thing that they talk about optimists do. Expand the language. Create sort of a brilliant dialogue so that the emotional content goes up with the dialogue, because your words define your emotional content. Does everybody know that? So if you're feeling pretty decent, don't just leave it at that. When someone says, how are you? Say, God, I don't know. I'm over the edge with joy. I'm boundless. I'm amazing. I'm brilliant. Who cares if they think you're nuts? Doesn't matter. We're always worried about they, and I don't even know who they are, do you? Have fun as often as you can, because it doesn't matter in the end. It really doesn't. If you've been doing all these things and you're waiting for that particular time to enjoy yourself, it may never come. It may never, ever come. It's not how many breaths you take during a lifetime. It's how often your breath is taken away.
If you'd like to watch that video, it can be found on YouTube and it's called Loretta LaRoche, Emmy-winning humorist, stress management expert, and keynote speaker. And this comes from the BigSpeak Speakers Bureau YouTube channel. Now that's everything from me today. I'll be back tomorrow with more. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello? Hello?
Hello there, folks. We're mighty glad to have you with us.
Learn, develop, live the perfect start to the day.
Unless it's in the afternoon or it's in the evening. You know what I mean.
Thanks for listening. You can find more motivation and inspiration at learndeveloplive.com. And we'll be back to inspire you again tomorrow.